with Candy not being online, this is the design that she actually wants us to work with, and it is a bit of a challenge because the background is white, and we're going to work with grayscale and white to get this done, and then fill the rest in. So I think it's one of those nice, challenging designs. But we'll wait for next class for this before we start.
Okay.
Okay, Judy, I think you must just give me a thumbs up on the other side if the designs is visible on your side, if things change. Does it look as if the speed is normal, the normal speed that we normally run on?
It seems to be normal.
Okay. Hi, Kristen. Welcome aboard.
Hello. Thank you.
Great. Right, so let me then go and look at file new and call Mr. Dan's designs up that he sent through to us. File open recent. No, it'll be just open. Where do we go? One back. There's so many. Come on, don't tell me. Dan, you did send me your EOF file?
Yeah. I saw it, I think when you called up the picture of that other lady's, I saw something about my name in there, but I'm not sure where you were. You were under images, I think.
When I opened the images up,
I sent a photo.
did you not send me the EOF file?
Yeah, I sent it.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. That's what I'm looking for now.
Oh, wait a minute. There it is, right at the top. See, it says Alpha Art 09. That's it.
Right.
What I did.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Let me just have a look and see what. Right.
What I did here is I used the Sufumatu thing on the frame of the grill, and then the bars in the middle, I did that with just regular, I think, column stitch or something. I can't quite remember.
Okay,
it's been a while. And I just wanted some comments on it. I haven't stitched this out yet, so I'm not sure what it's going to look like. And actually, the red background I didn't do because I'm going to do it on a red vinyl material, which looks just like the body of the car.
It'll be shiny, yeah.
Yeah, it's a shiny vinyl. It works very well. And I actually have done a different car thing on it, and it worked pretty good.
And your thread that you are planning to use, Dan?
I'm going to use a silver, probably a silver and whatever colors it tells me to use, but probably a silver polyester. I'm not going to use, I tried one time I did a car and I tried to use metallic thread, and that was the most horrible experience in my life. So I'm not going to use it. And everybody tells me that stuff is really hard to work with, and I certainly, it just broke all the time.
Okay.
And actually, the polyester thread looks nice.
Okay.
I did something similar to this. Cars are one of my hobbies. That's
what machine do you have, Dan? Sewing machine.
Well, it's an Alfa Romeo.
No,
and this is a 1963 coupe.
Okay,
and then I also
your embroidery machine.
Huh?
Your embroidery machine.
It's a Baby Locky Lagio. It's fairly old. But it's got all sorts of bells and whistles. It works. It's a great machine.
The picture is a great machine too.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan.
It is a great.
Let me give you some advice quickly on metallics.
Okay.
If you can make a little stand for your metallic thread, double the height where your thread normally is on the machine. So you'll put your cotton down on the behind the machine in a cup or something like that, make a little stand up that takes it up double the height, and then take your thread down from there and take it through the normal machine's threading process. In
You
other
say
words,
put it in a cup?
at the back, and make a little like a radio, one of these extended aerials, if I can call it that, like an extended aerial.
Yeah, I have one of those.
But
I use yeah. I have a little gizmo that has a twirl. I made it out of I think a clothes hanger or something, baling wire, so to speak. I did everything, and I still had a lot of trouble. And so, but anyway.
Okay.
Is it a tension issue that you're talking about, Philip?
Yeah, there's one of those. There's one of those. I've seen it. It looks like a extended old FM radios aerial that the guys is making now. And it's basically, the idea is with metallic thread is to actually push your roll off from the cotton as long as possible before it goes to the machine.
Oh, okay. Because I've had trouble with metallic as well.
It tends to twist too.
That's
or
it.
Something.
It breaks easy.
And then at that twist, it basically breaks because it's got a, it's like making a loop, and it's pulling the loop. Instead of unwinding the loop, it's basically pulling the loop together, and then it goes through. And then when that gets to the needle, that's normally when it basically breaks.
Yeah, it seems what I think it's doing is like kinking.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
Yeah.
That's the right
Yeah.
word. Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
But anyway, I did this with a shiny polyester thread, and it looked fine. Looked good. And the reason I used a Shimano there was to get, because you can see there's a lot of reflections and stuff. And that's what I was trying to duplicate, and I think I can do it with that Shimano, whereas the grill part itself, I tried to put that in, and it kind of sort of comes out a big mess. So I just cut that out and just did the outline or the frame of the grill rather than the bars on the inside. But
That makes sense.
yeah, and so I just wanted to know if you thought, just your comments on it.
Dan, what I would
And
do...
by the way, in the center behind the grills, I'm going to put down a black cloth, and I'll put it on sort of like you put an apple. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to put it. I'll put a running stitch around it, tack it down, and I'll do that first. And I'll have 3 pieces of black cloth. To explain, this is not the whole picture. This is going together like a jigsaw puzzle with people using different kinds of media. And when it gets all done, it's going to have a picture of the car.
Okay.
So this is just, it's kind of, we're doing this on there's a club art contest that's going to be held next summer, and we're going to enter this in it as an entry from our club, our local chapter. And,
That sounds like a fun collab.
yeah, we've done this now for 3 or 4 years, and it's a lot of fun. And I always do it in my section. But this is the first time I've done my own car, which is different. Anyway, I just like any comments on it or any ideas of doing this better. I'd be I'd be interested in.
Right, Dan, so let me listen. I've listened to what you say. So what we will do with this one now, what I'm going to do for you then here is we're going to the left-hand side of the screen, and we're going to use the applique stitching on the left-hand side of the screen. And what I understand from you is that this is basically what your idea is. What is this now? It is applique. This is supposed to be applique. Let me just go. What is this? It looks completely wrong. No, I'd rather do it my way. Okay. Full stitch, Dan.
Yeah.
You can use a full stitch or you can use open curve. So let's go with open curve.
Oh, okay.
Open curve with our outline stitch. So let's start with full stitch. And I'm rather going to use full stitch for this. And I'm going to go inside this one, and then we'll just move it up. close edges, and just move it in such a way that you'll basically cover your area underneath.
Uh-huh.
Because remember, this area is going to be stitched. But
Right.
That's where we're going to have our full stitch at the side. And I'm going to take it, it says auto column, it's fine. Just going to go and generate stitches from there. Complete full area. And that's not what I'm looking for, but it's fine. I'm going to do exactly the second one from the other side. Go down, and then close edges, just bend that a little bit, that's fine there. And generate stitches, because we're going to delete these just now. I just want to take them to 3 together and get them there. And just make sure that I understand you correctly. Because this was the area that you are going to put the black in.
That's correct. Yeah, you're doing it right. Yeah.
I need another node close by. Move that up a little bit there. Close edges, that's fine. So that will be the 3 pieces that will be the black fabric. Am I right, Dan?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to join these 3 together. Right click and join. And then go to the convert tool, the convert at the top, convert and create outline from fill. Once I've done that, I'll have objects 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to delete object number 5. So I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
Okay. And now with 5, 6, and 7, I'm going to group them together. That will be my what we normally talk about is my placement stitch.
Okay.
When I do applique, I do it in 4 steps, not 3 steps as normal. The first one is my placement stitch. So that color will stitch that color, and it will just tell you need to have a piece of fabric that will fit in here, and you need to put it together on that plan. You'll use 505 spray or something like that. I don't know what you guys have in the States.
Yeah, I use same stuff.
Madeira 505, yeah. So that will be the first object there. So now we're going to take that, go to our transformation icon at the top, and create our next duplicate from it, which is the first stabilizing color, the third, next one, and then the final one. Let's look at that now. So that's one is placement. That chappie's color I'm going to change. That needs to be a different color. And then I'm going to change that one's color there, and there. Right, now if I can explain it. Object number 5 will be my indication where it should be applied.
Right.
Object number 6 will be actually stitching the fabric to your item that you're working with. Now it will stitch yours. And it will have a color change between 6 and 7, so that the machine can stop, and you can then go and cut away the excess fabric.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now in number 7, what we're going to do with number 7 is I'm going to change the parameters of number 7. Instead of having a single running stitch there, we're going to go for a satin stitch. And then with satin, we're going to change 2 things. The first thing is density. And density is normally the zigzag. How close is it together? So we're going to change that density and make it 15, 1.5. And the next thing that we're going to change will be our width. And we're going to bring width down to 1.3. And say generate stitches.
Okay.
Okay. We just close the eyes of the other 2. I'm going to zoom in over that area that you can actually see what's happened with those stitches now. Are they there, Judy?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I've zoomed in now, so you should...
There they are.
Okay. Right. Dan, can you see now that little stitch there? Instead of having a straight stitch to stabilize your fabric, that little zigzag grabs into the fabric, and it basically at the same time grabs on the outside of the portion where you've cut off.
Right. Right.
So that's
I've done some appliques.
That's number 7, okay? And then in number 8, we're going to take number 8 and we'll do with number 8 the same thing. I'm just going to take it.
Why does he need? Why does he need the last two?
Why do you need the last?
I normally prefer to go back to a single running stitch after this one, over it, and then the last one will be a satin.
But he has all that sfumato over the top.
Oh yeah, that's true, eh? Yep. Yep. You can basically...
nobody would.
You can actually stop at number 7. Yeah.
Dan, is that sfumato dense enough so you won't see the black underneath it?
Well, I don't know. I'm just looking at this thing. I think it probably is. Particularly if you used. I'm going to try and make the black fairly close to the edge. That's the only thing with a sfumato, because sometimes the thing leaks through.
Right.
But it looks to me like there's quite a few stitches there. If you just look at the vectors and see what they look like.
Okay,
I don't know what the vector.
I'm going to leave 8 and 9 at this point in time blind. We're not going to delete them now. If I go back to object number 4, which is Dan's sfumato of the whole grid area. Okay, I'm going to go and say convert. Create column from full. Create outline from full. I'm going to do that. Let's me do that. That's fine. Create outline from full, which I've done. So I've taken your sfumato now, and I've created an outline from that. And
I see.
Parameters. And I can't do much with it except keep it as is. So I'm going to leave that. I would like to. So what I would like to do, Dan, is I would like to put a less dense color underneath that area, exactly the places where you are. So let's see if we can convert that. Create full from outline. There we go. So I've taken your sfumato area and I've created an outline from that, so that I've got an exact edging of it. And now I'm taking that outlines and I'm creating a full from that outline.
Okay.
And then I'll delete 10 to 13. Can you see, is there 17 objects already?
Yes.
So I'm going to delete 10 to 13 now. And then 10 to 13 that I've got there now will now be full stitches, normal full stitches. And if I take that and I generate stitches, that was going to overwrite that area in total. But I'm going to move that back just to before my application. So object number 4 is going to go last. Okay, are we there?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's too dense, Dan, as is. It's too dense now. So we're just going to reduce that density now there to about an 8, perhaps even a 9, because it's going to go underneath your sfumato.
Okay.
But it'll keep the color from bleeding through.
Yeah.
Oh, so this would we do this in like the silver color?
That's it. That's your main
I
silver right at the bottom now. And then you're going to take the object number 4 into the last position, and that's into position number 10 if I move it around. You see now the density is less. There's less density on it. You should see the object shining through. And now we're just going to take object number 4 and move that into position number 10.
Nice.
Okay, and then we should also move those ones that are 1, 2, and 3 down too, shouldn't we?
Yes, we should basically bring 1, 2, and 3, which is your bars, into position number 9.
Yeah, okay.
So let's join them together. And they should now go into position number 7. So I'm just going to bring them. No, I'll rather take them into position number 6, just after 6. So that they just after your applique, but before your full stitch.
Right, underlay there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and now you can now take the only thing that we need to do now with this one is when we go over into editor, is to play with the last 5 colors, which is object number 8.
Okay.
And in this case, I'm going to go and delete object number 4 and 5, the ones where I've closed the eyes, because they're not really relevant.
Okay.
There's enough stabilizing going over the area. It's holding it in place. You've trimmed your black fabric already. It's out of the area, so it's not going to give you a hard time there. And so we can go and take those 2 steps out completely, as it's not normal applique that's involved there. So 1 and 2 becomes one object. No, it's not. Can't be. 1 and 2. There should be a color difference between 1 and 2. There we go. Okay, so 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 3. So 1 will be your placement for your applique. 2 will be the stitching of your fabric to your hoop. 3 will be your little satin that will just keep it in place nicely, and then 4 will be your grits, the grill part, the silver part there. And then 5 is going to be your underlay, which is a single color underlay. And you can play there with your silver or soft gray fabric there. And then 6 will be could be 5 colors in total. Right. Any questions there, Dan? Happy?
I think no, I understand it. Fortunately, you're going to put this on. You're recording this, right?
I'm recording this. Yes.
Yeah, good, because that's why we can go back and look at it more slowly. Right.
I'm just realized. Let me quickly check if I've done the recording. Yes, I am recording it. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to save this one, and then we're going to take it through to editor, and then in editor we can go and play with the last, sorting your colors out of the last 5 colors there.
Okay.
Because what you'll do with those will determine the look and feel of your design there.
Right.
Right. So let's just wait. It's nearly done. Going over.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm still here.
I'd have to know.
It should be going through just now. Okay. The alert pay problem, apparently somehow there is a major boo-boo with Visa and MasterCard, and the guys are going to be off until at least the end of April. But I'm looking at alternatives, and I just wish I can go and open a PayPal account, but they're so clever. In the good old days, we slipped past them by basically providing them with a fictitious address in Africa or in Europe.
Hey, Philip?
Yeah.
I just sent you a PayPal payment.
Yeah,
I just logged on to pay.
I've
You
actually
should have gotten it.
I've got a friend who's got a PayPal account, and I've asked him if I could send the money through to him, all the PayPal payments through to him, and he'll make a plan that I get the money back. But it's just one of those awkward things that, as I say, in the good old days, we slipped through PayPal's covers. Nowadays, you need to have a credit card linked to it, and as soon as we link the credit card, they say, "Sorry, Boykie, you're staying in South Africa." So, for some reason, we can't accept. We can pay with PayPal, but we can't accept PayPal payments. It's just.
Oh dear.
I wonder why.
I've got no idea.
PayPal thing. It might be a PayPal thing.
It's a nuisance thing. Let's call it that. It's a
Yes.
nuisance thing. It's not a. Dan, what is this?
What size hoop are you going to use, Dan?
Huh?
What size hoop are you going to work on?
Oh, I use, it's a 26 by 16 hoop. It's it's a baby lock or brother.
Okay, I've just moved it into a 20 by 20 hoop from there. Okay, so there we go. That's
I can't wait
fine.
to get a bigger machine.
Yeah, this new 8. What is it called? The Benina 830 that's coming on the market. Well, it's already with on the market with you guys. That is something that I'm looking at, starting with my stigmata work, and see if if that machine will handle it. Okay, right. Dan, now on the right-hand side, if we look at our colors is my screen there?
Yep.
On the right-hand side, we've got color number 1, color number 2, color number 3, and then color number 4. Color number 4 was that bit there, and then number 5 should be the gray. So I'm going to start on number 5, and then say split before this color. Okay, that's fine. So the first lot that I've got there, I can go and hide them all, and that was basically the applique part. So we go and go hide all colors there. We don't want to see them. They shouldn't be in our way. And then again go and then say separate all colors here. On the next lot. And this is where you can now go and sort your colors as well, Dan. I'm just going to go and take the stitch part away. Go to mode, view stitch mode. I don't want to see the stitch list, so I want to see the designs there. There we go. Okay, you've done the left part first. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors there. This is on the left-hand side area here.
Oh, okay.
And then you've got the middle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors there. And then you've got the 5 at the back there. So if I look at the color schemes that you're using, we can join them together by starting with the left one there, which is color number 2. Control key in, press your control key in, and then select the colors that's supposed to go together. You just go and join them. And then do the same with the punch.
You're just eliminating color changes, right?
Yeah. It's stigmata because stigmata works with the 5 colors, or maximum 5 colors, and every object that you do, it will come through to editor in the same sequence. So I'm just now forcing it to basically put my colors together so that when I go into a color change, that I only have one color there.
Yeah.
And I can see that
okay, so
Something wrong here.
Oh, I see where you're also seeing the difference in hues and colors and stuff.
Yeah, so this one object now, that object is object number 3 has got 1 color in it. But in object number 4, there's actually two tones. There's actually, on the left-hand side and on the right-hand side, there's one color that might be exactly the same, and the middle one is not. So I need to tone them back together. And then if I look at the design, say, so this V in the middle, and on the right-hand side, where do we go now? Control that one. And right at the bottom, those should be one color. That is the darkest color of the lot, so that should be actually object number 1. I'm going to take that and just move that into just after this underlay stitch. Because remember, we're working with domestic machines. If it was an industrial machine, it's fine, because then you can go and say, all right, I'm going to use 5 colors, but they'll be stitching in the following sequence, and it goes ahead and it stitches. But on the domestic machine, you would like to have your colors sorted out in such a way that you change your colors only once.
Right.
And hopefully the jump sequences aren't all over the place.
Yeah, and there will be a little bit, but because you're changing thread from one to the next one, you can clean up before you start with the next color.
Yeah. I know I spend a lot of time cleaning up my jumps, so I don't have a lot of trimming.
That's why I've decided to do cross stitch only when I've got a good industrial machine.
Right.
Because it cleans up, does all the cleaning up for me at the same time.
Yeah.
And jump cross stitch work, it does have plenty of cleanup. Okay, Dan, you'll see the one that I just did now, object number 6 also have a slight color variation in the middle there.
Is the idea there where you have the color variation that you just use one color for that one color thread?
Yeah, the idea is that we need to look at that and see if it's possible, if we can use one color thread now, because now I've broken it down in the sense that we've got our 5 basic colors. Object 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's the basic colors that we've got. And we need to look at your shading that we're going to use there. So now the very dark one that we've got there, which is nearly black, let's see if I can turn that down to the gray area, and we're going to play with the silver, because you actually would like to have that in a type of a silver effect if we can.
You would change that to like a charcoal gray?
There it is.
Take that into a charcoal gray area, because we're going to play with that. We would like to have that chrome effect if we can. So that object there that we have now is 112, 112, and 112, which is the darkest color that we've got there. And the next one down should be this similar as close as possible, but lighter. And then we can perhaps take it into the, moving it towards the blue-gray, if I can call it the blue-gray there. But your thread will eventually sort your color out completely. That's what you're going to play with when you really have your thread on the machine. So you need to be able to sit down with the threadless, Dan, and put your five thread colors together in such a way that you can actually predefine which colors is going to go first, second, third, and fourth.
Right.
Where's this option of making all the colors the same? Now I'm trying to find that. Change color everywhere. Change color. Set color, choose. Set all colors to this one. Just check it. Okay, right. Okay, I'm going to take you through the process that I've done now. Object number 5. I'm going to right click on the first color object. and then you go down to your options to
Set all, okay.
set all colors to this one. So in that group that you've got together, you would like to have all that colors to be the same as the first color.
Right.
Instead of going and changing the RBG of each color so that they're exactly the same, you just do it like that, and that will sort that out for you.
Okay.
So that one is a gray scale that we've got there. 100, that's fine. Now let's go to the third one.
It's very close.
They are close, eh? I'm going to go to a, see if I can use, it would be nice if you've got the thread list with you. I'm happy with that color that just came through now. I think that very first color might still be too dark.
Is that actually supposed to be a blue there?
It's at this point the second object, Dan.
Yeah.
Second object that I've got there is a blue at this point, but that should be silver.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, that doesn't seem. I think that was the blue that's sort of their default or something. I'm not sure.
You just go. So I think it's that blue default. Let's just go to that silver color there, and change it for you to the silver.
Yeah, this looks right.
Okay, so that's your silver color that you've got in there. You must be careful now when we finish with this, that object number 2 now might be one of the colors that you're going to bring in your 5 colors as well. And then you don't do a color sort or a forced color sort. But if you do a forced color sort, it's going to join them together, and you're not going to have the effect that you would like to have.
Oh no, you want that first one to stitch before. Right?
That's it. Okay, so we're going to go to this step here. Go over to the blues. Go very, very light here. I think that might work. And yeah, move over this way. Good. Good old days when we started with our Solana software, we only had 3 colors to choose to play with each category. That was great. Okay. That very first color, that dark color, this dark color here, to me is a pain.
Well, that's actually a piece of rubber molding that goes around. It's like a gasket.
Mm.
And that's,
Black.
so it's actually there.
So we can't do anything with it. I would take it a little bit lighter if we can.
It's actually not completely black. It's kind of a grayish. Been on there a while.
Okay, now let's go and put your right click, show all colors. And now I can go and select all, Control A, press down Control, select letter A, select the whole lot, and join them together. And we should have 11 colors in total. There we go, and 60,000 stitches, Dan.
Ooh, that's going to take all day.
Well, you know, it should be a nice cup of coffee or 2, and a big, depending on the number of stitches, you need to put it on the scale next to some cheesecake. You know, so if it's a lot of stitches, the cheesecake piece needs to be a bit bigger.
I like chocolate cake.
That can also work. That can also work. The only problem with chocolate cake is somebody can walk in and see that you know, there was still some chocolate on either on the fingers or on the lips or somewhere. But with the cheesecake, you can hide it a little bit.
You have a point.
That's true. Okay, Dan.
Sounds like experience talking.
That looks very good. That's going to be really helpful. Put that on as fast as you can.
Okay.
So we could download this thing, because I'm going to have to go through this all again.
Okay, so
Why did you limit him to 5 colors?
Stiff Stigmata by default works with 5 colors. Remember Stigmata, when you start digitizing with it, although you select the middle color of the group, it
Right.
basically works with 5 colors. Now, if I tell you that, and I say to you, now you need to start drawing with pen and with pencil, you will do exactly the same thing then. So you'll basically take your selection of pens that you're going to work with in 5 colors, and you'll always pick your middle color as the one that you're going to work with, and then go add two darker and 2 lighter with it.
But we're in editor now, so he could do any variety of colors that if he wanted.
Yes, he could.
Oh, yeah.
He could.
He did change some colors.
No, but he still ended up with 5 colors.
Judy,
So if you wanted to,
I'm listening.
well, if you wanted more shading in this, you could still go with more colors than 5.
Yes. Yes, I'll show you now if I go back to mode and view and put the stitch list back on. And go for that, I think it was this object number 7, separate color. You will see that in the stitch list at the bottom, there's quite a few pieces there that Dan can play with now, depending on the effect that he wants to bring out from it, because you can see the
Right.
stitches now as the red ones on the screen. So if he wants to play with, let's say we've got 5 shades of the design, but if he finds that he wants to use 9 shades or something like that, he can go and enhance this and break this stitch up that I'm looking now at, and add a specific thread color to only that part, to bring that part out.
That's where you would split it using that, what do you call that thing at the bottom? The stitch list?
On the stitch list, yes. You'll just, on the stitch list now, right-click on the stitch list, and then go and say separate this specific color from the rest.
Okay.
And then you can go, if you've got your, that's why I say, at this point I don't have the thread list with me, but if I had a thread list with me, I would now go and say, right, my colors would be, the first color will be that thread number, that will be that number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and if I want to add extras in between, I will take the pieces that I've got now that I can go and look at and say, right, in this case, let me just show you what I'm talking about. If I take this color now and say separate this item, and you would like to add some gold color to it, I'm going to go over to a goldish color and bring some gold into the design there. Do you see what?
So the possibilities are infinite. Yeah.
Oh, see, so there you've added the gold over there on the left. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All
So,
right.
because I've just taken that little bit out that I wanted to enhance somewhere and add a little bit of a and with this, Dan, is that when I'm doing the gold now, you can now go and say, with your grill like that, pick up which courses you want to take out like that, and do only them in a metallic.
Oh, I see.
See, if I call up this object now, this object is 921 stitches. You know, so that's not a lot of stitches.
Uh-huh.
But it will add that little bit of a glimmer and a shine to your design that is not there from the rest.
Oh, okay. All right. That's an idea. I've still got a lot of that thread. Maybe I could use it if I only had to do that many stitches.
Phil,
Yes, Judy?
I have a couple of paragraphs on using thread depending on if it's cross-wound or straight wound and how that affects especially metallics. I could put that on our website if you'd like.
Yeah, well, if you can see,
That would be great.
you can put it on the OTP, on
Yeah.
the OTP group,
Right.
and let
Yeah,
them,
I'd be glad to.
yeah, let the members pick it up from there. That's fine. That's
Who was speaking?
that was
Judy.
Judy.
Judy. Okay.
Okay, so Control A, select the whole lot. And that's something that's wrong here. Oh. For some reason it didn't select the whole lot. Okay, let's try again. Okay, Dan, I'm going to leave the gold in.
All right.
So now you've got 12 colors. Still the same number of stitches, but you just have 12 colors. So, right, we go. Save the design. So I'm going to send you then zip. I'm going to zip the PES file and the EOF file and upload that for today's class, plus upload the video for today's class.
Very good.
All right. Now, let's speak to the rest of the crowd. Any questions from the rest of the ladies that's there that we need to address still? We've still got a few minutes.
Leave that paper here. It's got my phone.
Can we see the graphic on that, please?
Okay. I've done it, I've saved it, so let's go back to the... I'm not sure if Dan sent me the graphics. Design, open recent.
Yeah, that's my hidden $10, $20.
Okay, so there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So even gold could go along that the left side of that centerpiece.
Right.
That was where I was missing some color variations.
And that is actually, it's actually the chrome that's reflecting the grass on which the car is standing. It's not really gold in it, but it basically changes it into a gold effect. And that's why the little bit of gold that I brought in on the left-hand side of this area there is that reflection from the grass that it's picking up there.
Right.
Did I send you the whole picture, Philip?
Dan, I think so.
Huh?
I think
You do?
Did.
I thought I did, but I...
Yeah, I've seen the whole picture. It's on the website.
But then, do us a favor.
I think it huh?
Are you subscribed to the OTP group on Yahoo?
On my own?
Are you on the OTP group on Yahoo?
Am I on the OTP group?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah?
Okay. If you're not, join the group, please, and then upload.
Oh, I have joined it. Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. The website or whatever. The Yahoo thing.
It's on the Yahoo side, yes. And
right. Yes, I've joined it.
That's where Betty normally leave us a nice blue work.
Right. No, I'm getting that stuff. Okay. Yeah. I've joined it.
So we can then leave us some photos there. When you've stitched it out as well, Dan, when the project is finished, we would like to see what the final product looks like.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take a picture of it and send it.
Of course, Betty, he must not be shy. He must also brag with what he's done, you know, even if it takes him a month or so to get it finished. Because it sounds to me as if this is going to be what we call it.
It has to be done. It'll be done in the next couple of weeks because I've got to turn it in to our project about the 1st of May. So
it sounds
I'd
like
love to see the whole project.
Yes, I would too.
Oh, I will. Well, they'll put it together, and when they get it put together, I will send a picture of it. And it will. People do all sorts. Some people do wood carving and all sorts of stuff. It's amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it like a patchwork project, Dan?
Huh?
Is it like a patchwork project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this would be very, very interesting to see. Karen, anything from your side?
No, this is very, very interesting.
Right.
I think we've learned quite a bit today.
Yes.
Okay. Jill, any questions?
No questions
Nothing
at
from
all.
me.
I think it's fascinating.
Okay. Bonnie?
Nope, not from me.
Not from you. And Betty is smiling as well. But we'll hold Dan to his commitment that we would like to see the final product there.
Okay, I'll make sure you see it.
100%. Gwen, any questions from your side?
Nope, I'm in awe.
Okay, 100%. Judy, you the last one on the list?
I think I asked my questions as we went along.
Okay, that's great. That's 100%. All right, if there's nothing else, then I'm going to stop the recording. If there's nothing that we need to record, we can